Hi everyone, my name is Selvidge and I want to share with you the story of one of the best days and worst days of my life. And I want to share this story with you because I know that there has been a day or a time or an event that we've all had to plan or map out, and it just completely ended up going the opposite way of what you wanted it to. It just didn't turn out the way you thought it was going to. But this day was March 20th of 2010, and it just so happened to be the day that I married my husband. And we started the day out by having to stop at a gas station to fill the truck up because we were getting married in Gatlinburg. And I thought that we would save time by just sending my husband in while I stayed outside to pump the gas. And after I get done pumping the gas, I go to open the truck door and I realize that the truck door is locked and the keys are hanging from the ignition. And this wouldn't have been as big of a deal if our 6-month-old son wasn't locked inside the truck also. So after a semi-hysterical call to 911 from me, there was a cop on the way and a locksmith on the way also. We were just going to have to wait a few minutes for them to get there. But thankfully, there was another customer that had overheard my call, and he had a friend that lived just a couple minutes down the road that used to be a locksmith. So he called him for us, and the gentleman came up and he got the truck open for us, and I was instantly inside checking on my son to make sure he was okay. It had maybe only been 10 minutes, but that was 10 minutes too long for me. But that gentleman was so nice. He didn't want any money from us. He just told us to have a safe trip, and he wished us a happy marriage. And I'm just really thankful that he was like that, because not a lot of people would have been that nice. So we finally made it over to Gatlinburg, and we get over there, and stuff goes wrong over there too. We can't find the marriage license at first. My husband's groomsmen don't show up. I somehow managed to get toothpaste all over the front of my dress. My husband has big black N.O. wrote on his hands from the club that he had been to the night before. Our wedding music cuts off as I'm maybe a fourth of the way down the aisle, and as my husband's supposed to say "I do," he says "sure" with a shoulder shrug. So I'm happy that it turned out the way it did. Everything turned out okay, but it was also just very scary because it was the first time I'd ever locked our son anywhere. So when I think about our wedding day, I do think of it as a happy day that we did get married, but I also think of it as one of the worst days because I locked my son in the truck, and that definitely could have took a different turn. It could have turned out worse than what it was. But I really enjoyed sharing my story with you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you.